Right, here I am, yeah, back at Suffolk Triumph. I know. Oh no, what's he riding now? Oh, naughty boy. Well, it's the Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Pro, yeah, the big brother to Biggles, my Triumph Tiger Rally Pro 900. Oh, so we'll see how we get on. Anyway, let's get going. Turn it on there. First of all, one click. There we go. We're off. Oh, look at that. Oh, 23.5 degrees. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Give this a big wide berth because it's quite narrow down here. Oh, mirror's not quite right, I don't think. We'll have to check that when we get going. So here we go. Just get that down. That's marvellous. Quick shifter, excellent. Cruise control, of course. Need to change that mirror. So screen adjustable, pull it up, immediately stop the buffeting round my head. I don't know if you heard that. That was marvellous. Just give that a little twist. There we go. That's marvellous. Yeah, 1200 Tiger. What can I say? Yeah. I won't be bringing it back today. Got it for a few days. We'll see how we get on. So this is going to be the initial one. Of course, you'll remember I did the 1200 Explorer, which was massive. This is still pretty damn big, I've got to say. It's on its low seat setting of 855, goes up to 875. Yeah, can you believe that? I don't know, but I think it's about 140 brake horsepower. And we're in a 50, so we'll zip up to 50 and cruise along. So there you go. Yeah, marvellous. Big touring bike. Necessary or unnecessary? I don't know, you tell me. They are a thing of wonder in riding them. They do eat the miles up, and I'll be interested to see how well this does commuting and in town and stuff like that. I'll be also interested to see how it does on the fuel, because at the moment I've got about a quarter of a tank. Yeah. What can I say so far? Exceptionally comfy. Yeah, that's what I would say. Very comfy. Controls I know already from Biggles, yeah, the 900, and from the Speed Triple, and fairly standard across the Triumph range. So no real problem. Not for me anyway. And there we go, straight into a 50, making a mockery, and then a 30, making a mockery of the 1200 cc's and 140 brake horsepower, or thereabouts, can't remember, don't quote me. Go and watch TMF, I'm sure he's done one, and he'll tell you the exact figure, because he'll read it off a card. Yeah, marvellous. Nobody seems to be doing 30 miles an hour. Right, so here we are on come off the A12. We're on the back roads again, and I know everybody says, you know, big adventure bikes should be good on the motorways and stuff. That's where they'll spend the time. Even I say the same. But for me, it wouldn't. These are the roads that I would want to spend my time riding them, on an adventure, on a tour. And I'd want to enjoy the countryside and the turns and the twists. So that's where I want to concentrate. Oh, listen to that engine. So far it handles so well. Yeah, brakes seem good. That quick shifter works wonderfully. Oh, watch out for the little pigeon. And for once we've got no traffic down here, but you know why that is? That's because it's the one time I want to demonstrate going slow. I know. Because what, if you're out on an adventure, you need time to look about. You might miss something. But the quick shifter works so well for these situations, because sometimes you need to change quite quickly. Yeah, you don't know the road so well, you don't know what's around the corner, especially these days with the 30 mile an hour coming up at you, and the potholes. There are some belting potholes about, aren't they? But up here, I will do a quick walk around so we can have a look. Yeah, a little way off yet. But like I say, there might be a couple of videos come from this. Yeah, depends what occurs. Yeah. So what we've got is anvil mirrors. Yeah, we've got a big screen, adjustable. On its lowest setting I was getting some buffeting, and it was the sort of buffeting you're getting, you know, when you're in a car and you open a window at the front and you get that a little bit like that. Pulled it up, absolutely fine, disappeared. So that's good, isn't it? Now we've got an electric Hyundai in front, I think. Ionis. Oh yeah, there's no exhaust on that. And there's some cows you'll recognise from another video. Yeah, marvellous. I am keeping an eye out for a giraffe. You never know. And the clock, very familiar from the rest of the range and from the Speed Triple RR, yeah, and in fact the RS as well, yeah, which is marvellous, because although it's Game Boy, it's also round, which is marvellous, isn't it? Oh, the joys of being stuck behind an electric car. At least I'm not getting any fumes. Yeah, which is marvellous, isn't it? Boring being stuck behind the car, isn't it? Oh, and then we're into a 30. Marvellous. But of course, because he's electric, he's allowed to do 50, isn't he? Yeah, that's marvellous. For those that don't get irony, that was a joke. Yeah. The electric car has gone scooting off. because the rules don't apply. Oh, there we go, back to national speed limit. And the irony is, we're in a national speed limit and he's now doing 40. Marvellous, isn't it? I don't know how some people get through life. Oh, and we're electric free. Marvellous. Uphill pulls, no trouble at all. It's all very wet, that road there. I don't know what's going on. So let's have a look at the mode. We're in road, we've got sport. Oh, we've got 9 settings. Crikey. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull in here, get in the car park around here. Get over here, out of the way. This is Swiss Farms. Butchers, marvellous, famed everywhere, but let's get that off like that. Side stand down, over it goes, and off we go over the side. Let's have a little look at it so you can see it. There you go, Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Pro. Right, here we are, Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Pro. Look at that, it's marvellous, isn't it? Where do we start? Showy forks, fully adjustable, Brembo brakes, yeah, the showy semi-active suspension on the back, the tri-link swinging arm, yeah, look at that. Oh, it's just marvellous, isn't it? There is actually only 6 rider modes. It looks like 9 when you look at it, which you'll see maybe if you freeze frame when I'm riding along. Yeah. Oh, that's Mrs. Tame, I reckon. So weight 250 kilos. Well, 249 to be precise, which is 10 kilos heavier than a Super Meteor. Yeah, massive shaft drive, of course. Seat height 875. It says, not 855. I thought it was 855. 875 millimeters up to 895 millimeters. It's just incredible. This one's got crash bars on. Don't know if that comes standard on all of them or if that's an extra. 148 brake horsepower, hill hold control, yeah, that marvellous quick shifter, of course. The TFT dash is Game Boy 7-inch, but looks a bit like a round clock when it's on, which is marvellous, isn't it? Keyless ignition, like I said, and those spoked wheels. Isn't that just marvellous? Yeah. I like them, you know I like them. I had one, well, I had the baby one. This got spot lamps on, of course, as well. Don't know if that's standard on it. But yeah, it's got goggles on. Marvellous. Adjustable screen. you saw me do that. Let's get back on the road and do the census. Marvellous. Here we go. Ignition on. Should be firing up now. There we go. Display comes on. And that's it. Clutch in. Fuel low. I know about that. Says I've got 38 miles. Should be enough to get me. And slow manoeuvring. Oh, look at that Mini. That's marvellous, isn't it? And then we're off. And we're out. Swiss Farm Country Butcher, thank you very much for the use of your car park. Is famed for his meat. We've got a van coming there and then a car. And then we're off. And just get rid of that. And there we are. Smooth as anything. I'll get the visor down. And we're cruising. We know we've got traffic ahead. Not a lot of point in going crazy, is there? And we'll get on to the census test. So, taste. Oh, well, this. It's a mint cracknelly type thing, isn't it? Possibly this would be mint and choc chip ice cream. That's what I reckon. Yeah, you know, like a cornetto. Do you know what I mean? That's what this would be. Marvellous. Yeah. Oh, I do like that. Yeah, nice and fresh. Smell. Oh, it's a new bike. It's hardly done any miles. It smells like a brand new bike. So nothing untoward. No smell of petrol, no smell of oil, no smell of coolant. Just lovely warm metal. Oh, marvellous. Then to look at, well, yeah, again, people either love them or hate them. And this is fine. It doesn't look as beastly as the BMW. It is a big boy, that's for sure, or a big girl, yeah. But it is an adventure bike. If you don't like that peaky and the big step seat look, then you're not going to like it. To touch and feel, it's all top-notch quality. I've said it before, some people will argue with me. They'll say it's plastic and cheap in places, such as this, which I'd have to agree with them, with the brake reservoir, but apparently it's for a purpose, so that you can see your fluid levels. But there you go. Obviously it's got the shaft drive, and it's also got a hydraulic clutch, which might not be everyone's favourite, but there you go. And then the sound, what does it sound like? Wow, it's a 1200 triple. It sounds marvellous. Of course it does. And I bet you can, well, I know you can get a pipe for them that make it sound a bit more naughty as well. Not that that's what you want from this type of bike. No. So there you go. And then we're on to the sixth sense. How does it make you feel? It makes you feel in command of everything about you. It's very solid. You feel like you could conquer everything and anything. Yeah, you could. Does it make me happy? Yeah, it does. Makes me feel confident. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. For some people they might say, well, that's a bad thing. You don't want to feel overconfident on a bike. But you know, that's just a theory, isn't it? So yeah, I love it, I really do. I like the Explorer as well. 18 grand though, £18,000. Brakes absolutely fine. Downhill you won't notice it because, like I say, GoPro levels everything out. That was quite a stretch. I was on tiptoes then, having to put my foot down. But there you go. Yeah, no, I do. I really like it, and I really enjoyed my time with Biggles. But I did a lot of miles in a very short time, and it was time for him to go. He was bought for a purpose. I was going to say project, which was as a winter bike and to cover the mileage, and he did that, and he did it very well. Would I have another one for winter? I think I could do, yeah. Do I need one? Do I need one this size? I don't know. We'll see how we get on over the coming days. So I'm now at the point, aren't I, where I usually say, I don't know what's going on here. I just don't. That car sort of stopped and then went. Most peculiar. But anyway, yeah, I'm normally at the point here where I say, well, it's that time where I've got to give it back. Except I don't. No, not at the moment. This little baby, or big baby, is coming on with me for a bit. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah. So I'll say ta-ta for now, and maybe you'll see us again shortly. Ta-ta.